It is 7:24 in the morning, Monday, May 22nd. Today is my off work day, aka my vacation. But unfortunately, last week I promised one of my colleagues I would do something on his behalf today because today is also his off work day, without noticing that it's also mine. So now I gotta do something for my work, though I'm not supposed to. That is a large review. Yeah, but don't see that. So yeah, I'm gonna log in my computer. I'm gonna do something real quick. Hopefully nobody's gonna notice, and then we're off to a huge week. Another episode of One Piece, episode number 699, which sets me just 50 episodes away from the end of Dressrosa. Maybe wanna finish Dressrosa during this week. 50 more episodes to go. Anyway, now I'm gonna leave my house and I'm gonna go straight to the place for you to declare the tax. Yeah. Yep. Impôt in French is tax in English. So actually I do have that thing left to do. I need to leave with a bunch of paper. I'm gonna go there, queue up for going in the place. I'm gonna give them the paper and we're gonna be free. Let's get there. So the dude from Le Bon Coin told me that he forgot his GTX 1060 today. I don't know why. Maybe he lives elsewhere from Paris and I just forgot that now. I'm still thinking on what to do. So I got home. I got to the tax declaration office. I submitted my file for 2022. So the ma'am over there told me that it's fine, except that for the year of 2020, they still need some extra paper, which I'll hand them over this Wednesday. Also, the seller for the GTX 1060 told me that he's not gonna be available today. I mean, he's available, but he forgot the graphics card at home. Yeah, we're not gonna meet him at his home, so that means so. So that's one meeting less. And in exchange, the delivery for the balancing unit for the tripod is on arrive, as DHL sent me a message and an email earlier this morning while I was at the office. So yeah, it's gonna come and I'm gonna get the unit by the time that I was supposed to meet the guy and get the graphics card, which is a win-win. Yeah, I don't get to get the graphics card today, but I do have time for the DHL delivery. My experience with DHL is that it's pretty troublesome. I live here, but I don't have a name here. So yeah, I live in another person's name. And most of the time, they don't know how to deal with that. And they can't get in and put the parcel in our mailbox for a lot of reasons. Number one, it's huge. Number two, they need my signature. So I have to be home. I need to be present for each time they deliver me something. So it's a great thing for me that I can be home instead of out there stranding somewhere in Paris. So yeah, the next thing to do today is to get that balancing unit. So basically I fucked up with the audio. On this video, basically what I'm gonna do is to test out one card that didn't work in my friend's computer, which I bought for 90 euros. I'm gonna test it back in my computer. So what I'm doing right now is to disassemble my computer out so I can test it in my computer. It's very important. I need to know that everything is working, because if it ain't working, it's gonna be problematic. And so we do have PCIe plus CPU. Let me check my cables real quick. There's a brief chance that I might have still a cable made for this, and if I do, I can use two cards at the same time. Well, so that chance is very tight. I gotta check it anyway. So actually I do have extra cables to play with, but I have to check the type. I do have CPU here, which is the the CPU cable we don't need. This is SATA cable. This is not SATA. This is some type of what is this type of 4-pin, which I don't even remember anymore. This is SATA. Oh, all right. Now, problem with me is I'm not sure I have these types of thing. That is. Okay, we don't actually have it. These cables are made for CPU and other types, so unfortunately I'll have to unplug this card and use only the other one. Let's see what I can do in that case, because it seems like I don't have a lot of choices, and unplug this thing can be very troublesome. What are my options? Actually, what are my options? I'm not sure I can plug it in. Let me check the card. So this is our bad boy, which only take like 2 slots, and pretty neat as well. I think there's a chance we might be able to plug it into the. There's a number of things we need to work out here. Oh, we need a screwdriver. I got the one just for that. So funny because I've never opened these two slots before. Let me zoom in a bit so we can see. There we go. Oh my boy, locked here. Alright, we got the boys out. Hopefully we can get this guy in and that it doesn't mess around with what is already in there. And you get in. Is it possible that you get in? My friend? Man, sounds like my liquid drops, but it isn't. It isn't liquid dropping. So I don't think that's possible unless I remove the card. I think I have to do so. At the same time, I have to put this guy somewhere. Oh, this whole thing is really troublesome, isn't it? If only I have a place to put this guy. What do you think would be a good thing to do? Where is a good place for it? And the card, in that sense, I'm not very sure of like a whole thing over here, and it could be very troublesome if we get this whole thing off. Just this. Like if we can manage to get the top radiator, but no, it's not very troublesome. If you want to switch the cooling for the CPU, that can be very troublesome. Hiya, I don't like this a lot. We actually have another slot at the bottom, but that will not work. It is too far down now, and there's no way you can plug it in. The slot here is just too tight, too small. What can I do? Can I just get the card out and not move anything? What do you think about that? Seems like the only option. I do honestly think so. Also need those cables. Oh, I need these cables. How do I get it out? That's one. That's two. We're good with cables. And I need to unlock these screws. Great, they're loose. Okay, it's out. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do now with this whole thing? Because mind you, this is huge and it's heavy. And I really think I need some sort of thing to keep it in place. And you have now what I'm thinking. Can you hold it what I'm thinking? Please don't fall. I can't actually just move this, you know. It's like impossible to do so. The whole liquid's gonna follow the plates and nothing will be ever recoverable after that damage. You can feel it. And this thing is a mess. Freaking mess. I have to like put this guy somewhere else. Like about here. It has to be here. Yeah. How do I do that? How do I hold it here? How do I hold it there? Is there a type of cable that can hold it? Yeah, there's a place here. That is something we can put a table on. I mean a cable, sorry. I do have small type cable that can work in my favor. Yeah, it does go through. It's the only place I can do anything about. So we go out now. You too, because you're not actually doing anything. Thank you. That looks more promising right now about my solution and everything. So yeah. You can make it through here. Actually, yeah, through all these holes to make it much better. Okay, now how do we do to hold it over there? How do we do to hold it? I think we can make it through this guy over here, like that. You see what I mean? And then go through here. So I'm gonna hold things into place. I know it looks kind of stupid, but it is kind of the solution right now. Yeah, I think that's gonna be fine. I think we might do more about that. I think that will do. Hopefully this won't break that, because if it does, man, is it gonna be messy. And the next thing is this thing here, which is very troublesome and doesn't contribute to anything at all. I might just dismiss you for now. You're not helping. You're creating a mess indeed. And I have to hold it in my hand now. Nothing is working at all. It doesn't need to be here. This thing is a real mess. I agree. Plug it in. Oh my god. Okay, now I need something to hold it. See what I mean? Hopefully the water's not going to spill on anything. Hope so, I truly do. Where's the PCIe cable? All of them. I only need one. Here we go, the one I need. Alright, we got one. Now it's going to be the test. I'm not sure about this at all, man. That, we need the mouse and the keyboard as well. Most basic. We do have things that go out, meaning something has been plugged in. That's everything. Everything that has to give something has been plugged in. No, it doesn't roll at all. With everything but output. I can press on my shit here, but nothing else. See, no power is delivered. If you got power, this thing has to be hot. This thing, no power at all. So yeah, seems like the card is dead. I'll not make a quick Google research about whether or not that you don't have power to your graphics card is a bad thing and how to fix it. I mean, my problem is I don't have a bench. I can't actually just testing out. It's not that simple. Anyway, where is my phone now? I go around and I just keep on leaving things everywhere. I got it with me. Oh yeah, it is here again. It's funny. Allô, bonjour. Donc j'ai essayé la carte avec le PC de mon ami et mon propre PC, il n'y a pas de signal sur mon écran. Rien. Est-ce que vous avez essayé d'installer les drivers? j'arrive pas à démarrer un PC et c'est impossible d'installer quoi que ce soit. Il n'y a pas de signal sur l'écran. Dans ce cas, ça n'allume pas, c'est ça le problème. La carte graphique. Le ventilateur ne tourne pas et il n'y a pas de signal sur mon écran. Ouais. Ouais. Oui, il y a un câble de 4 pins. Oui, j'ai bien branché ce câble là. Bah, c'est 8 pins. Oui, c'est un 8 pins. Oui, oui. Non, c'est un 8 pins. C'est bien un 8 pins. Pour les GTX 1070, c'est toujours un 8 pins. Ouais. Ouais, j'en suis sûr. Ouais, c'est ça. Euh, vous voulez venir sur mon endroit, sur ma place? Si vous voulez. Vendredi, ça marche aussi. Ouais. Bah, je suis libre toute la journée. Après, franchement, je vous confirme que je suis vraiment familier avec les matos PC et je branche tous les trucs de temps en temps, oui, bien sûr. Je monte les choses depuis des années maintenant, ça fait 10 ans ou encore plus, donc j'en suis sûr de ça. Donc, franchement, c'est pas la peine de venir sur ma place, franchement. Ouais, ça va faire perdre les temps si besoin. Ouais, demain, vous serez libre? Ouais, mais je peux venir sur votre adresse si besoin. Demain, n'importe quelle heure. Ouais, d'accord. Donc, c'est loin dans le 78, je peux déplacer. J'ai tout le temps, je suis libre. Juste donnez-moi une adresse. D'accord, vendredi à la Défense à nouveau? D'accord, ça marche. Ok, donc à vendredi. Ok, ça marche. Ok. Oh. So, my friends, I called the seller. He accepted to refund me with that. Hopefully it will not be a problem later. I'm fine with a loss of 90. You see, an investment like that, we can lose every day. But this time, I mean, a bit of effort, I made it not profitable, honestly. So, well, thank you for all that. We will get this thing off and get back to my life now. Because this thing is a waste of time and effort. Get this part out. Come on, can you really what a pain with all these? Get it out. Belisa, thank you. Okay, and I think I'll replug this in the drive as well. Card that is supposed to work. The back is. Oh, here we do have the signal. Voila, voila. The problem you see is that if the card does have power at all, this thing has to be hot during that period. This does not get hot at all. It doesn't output anything. I plug this thing directly to that monitor. If it does have power, it has to get powered on. See what I mean? Alright, so that will be it. And see you. Hey, look at this. I got it. I got the number and a letter from the tax center, yeah. Or translated word to word is Center of Public Finance, exactly where you declare your tax and everything. So I got the number, and with this I'll be able to do it online for next year. I mean for this year, for the year of 2023 and onwards. I'm so happy. But that will be the end of the day. I'll see if I can edit this video and upload it as a vlog, because basically today has been a long day. On the hard day at that, woke up early, got to the Center of Public Finance, submitted a bit of paper got back, waited the whole day just to get an article that doesn't work with my tripod, went the whole way to La Défense to get a GTX 1070 that doesn't work. But that is what made my day. Thank you, and I hope you will have a great day wherever you live, and I'll see you in a very near future.